When I was a young man, I was called off to war, to serve my liege lord as many young men are. I left with naught but spear, shield, and hopes to return home someday. I did return, of course, but there was no home left. Raiders came from the east and torched the whole village. The family that waited for me, the life I once knew, whatever hopes I may have had, turned to ashes in my mouth. The rage consumed me, as it would any man whose heart was full of hate. But rage is a fickle beast, a flame that burns hot and dies quick. Grief is the ashes that remain, the scars you carry with you forever. I learned to temper my wrath with grief, for what is grief but love left untouched? I learned that strength is not measured in what you can destroy, but how much you can carry. I learned to stand, so that others may stand behind me. Like the strength of every castle that's ever stood, I will stand, and I will carry. The voice of the people shall be my prayer, and their justice shall be my absolution. I shall stand so they do not have to. But do not mistake my gentleness for weakness. Dangerous is the man who is capable of great violence, yet chooses mercy. Pray I choose wisely. Greetings, Knights of YouTube. I am your Lord Commander, and welcome back to the Realm of Thrones mod for Mount & Blade 2 Bannerlord. Indeed, it has been quite some time since our last series within this this beautiful mod showcase, but we are back within the lands of Westeros at long last, doing a Hedgeknight build of our very own in light of the recent episode 1 premiere of A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms. But this man is not Sir Duncan the Tall, no, this is a man who is haunted by unfathomable, unquenchable rage and wrath. This is Sir Warwick of House Bastian, a man born in the lands of the Blackwater Bay. As the introduction has stated, this man has suffered unimaginable losses and has turned inward not to find peace, but instead found rage, unquenchable, this burning fire for vengeance and justice. This build is in fact heavily inspired by Frank Castle the Punisher and actually old Kratos, so we're actually on the back end of this man's wrathfulness. He is kind of tempering himself out. Rage is a fickle beast that burns bright and dies quickly, as he stated, and now he seeks to make himself better. He's trying to wash the blood stains from his hands through good works and righteous deeds, but it is a uphill battle for a man with a bloody and dark history such as Sir Warwick of House Bastian. This is our man. This is, actually I have to change his name to Sir Warwick. Sorry about that. The man is an anointed knight after all. Sir Warwick is a member of the House Bastian, a rising new clan from the lands of Dragonstone. He has the reputation of being brave, but easily enraged and unforgiving. Indeed, he does have the hot-headed trait, cruel and fearless. He is working to move these, these reputations around and trying to become better. The rage within has been tempered by time and satiated by endless streams of blood spilt in endless combat as he seeks to avenge the losses he's suffered in the past. He is an older man now, and now he hits the road with some of his own troops now, men who seek to follow him. Now, while we may have been born within the lands of Dragonstone, we hold no loyalty to the region itself. In fact, we plan on becoming a bit of an everyman we seek to travel the wider world of Westeros, perhaps even into Essos, in search of, yeah, just great things, great deeds to be accomplished within our lifetime. Now, we are playing with all of the Realm of Throne events on. Obviously, as things start to transpire, we will attempt to just make the more righteous, choices and everything. But this is a man who struggles very, very deeply with the rage and the wrath that haunts him. And as such, he holds no mercy nor empathy for people he seems, or that he deems as, unworthy in a way. So, speaking of, it looks like we are being engaged with by some broken men who emerge from the woods, likely poachers and bandits who seek to rob us of what we have within our purses. They have us quite outnumbered. It is 8-5, but we are not one to shy away from a fight, so let's get in there, lads. Hello, traveler. Hope you brought your purse. See, we're what you might call brigands, and I'm afraid we can't let you pass without paying us a bit of coin. I think not. Fight me if you dare, bandit. I don't know. I haven't really thought of, like, what voice this guy was gonna have. If we're gonna channel our inner Frank Castle, he's probably just gonna be cussing at him a lot, so we'll see what happens. Really? I suppose I'll be getting my hands dirty today, then. Perhaps, you rat bastards. We attack. There we go.
Under my orders!
We're gonna try and go for a bit of a Kratos voice here. Look at these mad lads. So here's some of our troops. These are the Bastion Squires. These are our elite tier troops. And our Rathians. We'll explain a little more in depth once we get to it. But for now, these are the lads that we will be starting our adventure off with. Very nice. Yeah, and the banner. The standard of wrath of House Bastian. That's amazing. Yeah, here they come, lads. Be ready, boys. Yeah, they come through the fields.
Soldiers, charge!
Let's have at them, lads. Hiya! Nice. Kill the bastards all. Taste of my wrath. Taste of the wrath of House Bastian. Oh, damn. Come here, you bastard. Come on. Nice. Go on, boys. Kill the archers. Ooh, smack the shit out of him. Jesus. Yeah, very nice. That was awesome. Yeah, the Bastion Squire. Very cool indeed. I love to see it. The Bastion banner flying in the wind. And where's our Rathian? There he is. Yeah, the first of our Rathians.
Victory!
Not bad, lads. Very not bad indeed.
We showed him!
Alright, lads. Let us be away. Our grand journey, our grand adventure begins. So we've got a few more troops for us to recruit here. I'm going to go ahead and take this opportunity to introduce our custom units. So this is the Rathian. I came up with the name thinking that we almost created like a culture of our own. So we are the people of wrath. We are people who suffer from rage and are struggling to overcome it. So we are the Rathian people. From the Rathian, before I go any further, actually, I want to explain that our unit trees are very, very simple. I didn't want to go for a massive, like, 4-branched, tree here. I wanted to go for something that was a little more specialized. And so for our typical units, we're actually going for shield wall formation units. The concept is that we form like a wall or like a base, which is why we have this big castle motif for our banner. But we're essentially just shield wall units with throwing spears, and I made each of these units just like a jack of all trades. So they have a one-handed weapon, a shield, a one-handed polearm, and then throwing javelins. That way they can do a little bit of everything and have all the tools necessary to unleash their wrath upon their enemies, so to speak. So, we have the Wrathian, and then down the shield wall units, we have the Wrath Shield, the first and foremost upon our shield wall, followed by the Wrath Blade, the Wrath Blood. These guys look really good. I love this Barbute helmet. Yeah, my absolute favorite. And then lastly, the Wrath Knight. Very cool. Not too bad. Super simplistic. Kind of follows that, like, standard, what's it called, progression, armor progression. It just kind of makes sense seeing it. Now we do have some longbowmen to help support the shield wall formations. So from the Wrathian, we have the Wrath Scout, followed by the Wrath Ranger, the Wrath Rainer. Yeah, these guys are pretty cool. And then the Wrath Bringer. Not bad. It took everything within my power not to give these guys crossbows. As much as I absolutely love a really cool crossbow shock trooper, these guys are actually longbow units. I'm actually really happy with how they turned out. I think they look really cool. And I think having longbow units instead of crossbow units is going to help increase our range on the battlefield. Now for our elite tier units, we have just a little bit more of the same, just two simple branches to this tree. So we do have the Bastion Squire. These guys look really sick. I love the way they look. Followed by the Bastion Bulwark. Bulwark. You get it. You understand. The Bulwark, super cool. And then the Bastion Wall Guard. These guys are just absolutely amazing. I love the Dragonstone Halberd. I think it looks super sick. And then the armor set just paired up with the Ornate Barbute. Again, just more of that natural progression of the armor, making it look really simplified and then really ornate and very professional as it progresses into the higher tier units. But from the Bastion Wall Guard into the Bastion Lawbringer, super sick. They've got that northern plate armor on, which I think looks really cool, and the Mormont Lord Barbute. And then lastly, the Bastion Oath Knight. These guys look absolutely sick. They have a good mix and match of armors. So they have Northern Pauldrons, Tarly Lord armor, Veil bracers, Stark plate boots, and then a Stark Lord helmet, followed by a Stormlander halberd. So it's pretty much all over the place, but I think they look absolutely sick. And then no mercenary knightly company is complete without at least a little bit of some cavalry units, and so we have the Bastion Rider. These guys are actually more mounted skirmishers. The concept was to not make them lancers or just like heavy charging units. Instead, they are going to ride around the defensive positions of our enemies and just lob absolute what am I thinking of? Volleys of javelins into the back line. I think it's going to be sick. And then once they're out of ammunition, obviously, they're going to charge in with their two-handed weapons. So we do have the Bastion Rider, followed by the Bastion Heavy Skirmisher. Again, that natural progression in the armor just looks so sick. Followed by the Bastion Wrath Rider. These guys look super cool. And lastly, the Bastion Oath Rider. I love it. Yeah, and they've got that Realm Knight helmet. Looks super sick. All in all, I think it's a really good, cohesive look to all of these units. I think they make sense standing in an army in formation together. And I just love the way they came out. I think it's really cool. And I'm really excited to see them on the field of battle. Do forgive all the sniffling I'm doing, lads. I am getting over being sick, which is why I have not done any content for, I think, like 2 weeks, 2 whole weeks. I do apologize. Nice. But yeah, we're going to get ourselves pretty stocked up on troops as we march out. Oh, nice. Another 12 broken men to come in battle against. Come here, you bastards. Nice.
Infantry! Shields up! Infantry! Forward!
Nice. Yeah, and I gave all these lads some pole arms so that they're nice and effective against cavalry, should the need arise. Nice. 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 Yeah, the throwing weapons are brutal. Go on, boys. Kill the bastards. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Nice. Good.
Everyone, attack!
Go on, boys. Get in there. I had my back turned to the archers just a little too long, lads. Nice. Very well fought indeed, brothers. Not bad. Yeah, and there's the bladed keep of House Bastian. Very cool. I think it looks absolutely sick. Not bad at all. Nice. So we don't have any war mounts to upgrade any of our units to footmen or to cavalry just yet, but that's fine. I think we're going to go ahead and grab all 5 of these Bastian bulwarks. And we definitely need some archers to help us out here. But now we have our first couple of Wrath shields and Wrath scouts as well. These guys look sick. Yeah, I love the way they came out. 10 out of 10. Interesting. Alright, so it looks like lots of mercenary companies out here. The Faith Militant, the Wild Hares, the Stone Crows, and the Moon Brothers are all out and about. But there's also a tournament being held in King's Landing. If there's one way to repair a man's reputation, it's by showing face in a public way and appealing to the good side of the people. So, I think we're going to jump into this this tourney at King's Landing in hopes of repairing our reputation. Yeah, there's some Kingsguard boots. Interesting. Nice. Peter Baelish is in here, fighting in the tournament. A lot of gold cloaks, and 1 member of the Kingsguard. So that's pretty interesting. I guess let's jump into this and see what happens. Look at this. Oh, this is amazing. Jesus. Nice. Get his ass, lad. Nice. And we've taken down a member of the Kingsguard. Pretty sick. Damn. Damn. Ooh. Nice. And the man is down. Nice. Woo. That was tough. That was crazy. Oh, 2-handed blades, is it? Oh. Come on, you bastard. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Don't fail me, you bastard. I had to take over as him. Nice. Woo. All right. Jesus. We're in the finale, lads. Come on. Yes. Yes, people of Westeros. I am Sir Warwick of House Bastian. Know my name. Hell yeah, dude. That's amazing. Victory And the Kingsguard boots belong to House Bastian. Now, I'm not sure if y'all remember, but the last time we played this mod, they did update it to say that your athletic skill will determine how much you're able to actually equip and utilize in this game. Now, we're currently wielding some Andal boots. I think for the most part, we can just sell these Kingsguard boots, because we can't even wear them, which is unfortunate. And if we hold on to it and then manage to get captured in combat, it's just an opportunity for us to lose that loot for no reason. So, I don't want that. We're going to trade it in. We're actually going to get these jagged javelins instead of these simple javelins. Yeah, they do 10 more pierce damage than our simple javelins, so let's get rid of those. And that appears to be that for now, lads. Now, I do want to introduce a little bit more about our character, Sir Warwick. So, obviously, because of his background, he has a lot of experience wielding one-handed weapons. Polearm a little bit, as he's learning to work in a shield wall formation, utilizing other people rather than solely his own strength to achieve his ends. Wielding his one-handed blade and his shield, he has wrought wrath and ruin upon those who he perceived as those who wronged him. Now, his past is soaked in blood and ashes, as he has been consumed by the rage of his past losses, and he's carved out basically just this long, bloody path of vengeance, leading him to this moment where now he feels the pull of peace from within. And now he hopes to repair his reputation, becoming a little bit more honorable and just a happier person in the end. He's on the healing arc of his journey, I suppose, but that does not mean that he is without his faults. He is still a man who is prone to his temper and his outrage. So if things happen to him that he absolutely detests, or things that happens to other people that he believes is unfair, he will most likely react explosively. Now, while he specializes in one-handed combat, he will be utilizing polearms to try and ward off any mounted opponents that come against him. Throwing weapons is his ranged weapon of choice. He's obviously really, really good at running around and enduring a lot of pain and hardship, to be sure. Leadership skills is not bad, but he does have a bit of training in medicine for healing up his own wounds inflicted in his path of vengeance and rage. Now, hopefully we can get his charm levels up, his stewardship and leadership up, so that we can prove that we're more than just a weapon to be wielded, and hopefully we can become a knight worthy of the title of being a Knight of the Seven Kingdoms. But until that time, lads, all we are known for is our strength and our wrath. We are the Knight of Wrath, Sir Warwick of House Bastian. Yeah, we got set upon by robber knights. That's crazy. Now, one thing that Sir Warwick absolutely detests is false knights. Robber knights, people who swore upon the Seven to uphold the good and defend the weak, and have turned against that duty and that sacred oath. So every chance he gets, he's gonna run hands with the fucking robber knights every opportunity he gets. People who raid villages, hates that shit. But anyway, lads, back off, stranger, unless you want trouble. Trouble has found you whether you like it or not, brigand. Surrender or die, false knight. You'll never take us alive. That is an option, to be sure. One that you chose with your own, of your own accord. So, face the consequences and die, false knight. Oh, this is a sick-ass bridge. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Now that we have some proper lads up in here, this is gonna be pretty epic.
Forward! Make a shield, footman! Forward! Archer, move!
Nice. Yeah, here they come, lads. Oh, that's epic. Oh, there's King's Landing in the background. Dude, that's sick. We're right here on the Blackwater. Here they come, lads. Spears out, lads.
Soldier, hold fire!
Yeah, spears out, boys. Be ready for them. Yeah, here they come. Oh, no. Here they come. Come on, you bastards. Oh, no. Oh, get up, you bastard. Nice. Fall to my blade, you bastards. Don't just stand there, you bastards. Kill them all. Drive them back. Wet the bridge with their blood. Oh, you fucker. Fall to me. Crush the fuckers. Nice. One down. One more to go, lads. The coward's gonna flee into the hills. He's done. Oh, here he comes. Hang on now. Aw, damn. I was hoping I could get him. Nice. Woo! That was pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, the Bastion Bulwark, not bad. Yeah, the boys are soaked right now, just soaked in the blood of our enemies. Amazing work. The black, the white, the red, it looks super sick. Yeah, but we definitely lost some lads, to be sure. Look at that. Ah, brutal. Yep. Oh, man. Some of our boys. A brutal fight, to be sure. Yeah, look at that. The bloodied shield of House Bastian. That's tough. Just corpses piled on top of each other. Rough, man. Absolutely rough. Yeah, we lost one Rathian and 2 Wrath Scouts. Nice. Alright, so we've gotten some armor upgrades here. Not bad. Some common plated boots. Nice. They make my calves look so skinny, they're practically invisible. I love it. And then, of course, a balanced iron arming sword. Yeah, not bad at all. Nice. A nice, decent upgrade, to be sure. The Execution of Ned Stark. Ned Stark has just been executed for treason. The lion and the wolf are at each other's throats. Stannis and Renly Baratheon are calling their banners to claim what they think is rightfully theirs. The War of the Five Kings has begun. You have been thrust into this grim world of deceit and treachery. Amidst all the turmoil lies many opportunities to make a name for yourself. What path will you choose? Just remember, if you play the Game of Thrones, you win or you die. Continue, ... Sick as fuck, lads, and now the War of the Five Kings is upon us. Now it begs the question, whom shall we swear ourselves to first? To be sure, we actually need to hit a clan tier 1. We're actually not too far off, only 20 renown left, which is not bad. But essentially, what we need is to find whomever is the most deserving of our strength, our cause. Do we side with the rebel Northmen and their cause against the crown? Do we side with any of these other kings? Perhaps even the self-proclaimed King of Dragonstone, Stannis Baratheon himself. The lands of our birth begs that we side with them. But of course, there are people all over this country who did not ask for this war to be thrust upon them. Indeed, their lands are now under threat by the mighty kingdoms held by noble titles. These kingdoms and names that care very little for their well-being, essentially. So, who now shall stand for the small folk, if not us? Whomever decides to make an enemy of the small folk, thus makes an enemy of us. Ooh, a bandit base job. My name is Sir Warwick, sir. May I ask your name? I am Rosart. I have lived all my life here, working the land as do my kin. I've not heard of you, but you have the look of a man who might make something of himself. Someday. Aye, perhaps. I heard you may need some help with a problem. Yes, there's this old ruin, a place that offers a good view of the roads, and yet is hard to reach. Yeah, I will go to the hideout myself and ambush the bandits. Nice. Nice, yeah. So a good robber knight's job over here. That's not too bad. We're still good on food, so let's head off. And to think we were just here in the shadow of King's Landing during this tournament. The Hands tournament, no doubt. Or just days before Ned Stark was executed for treason. Yeah, we're gonna bring the lads with us. We attack. Nice, we've got some Bastion wall guards with us. These guys look sick as fuck. Some Wrath scouts. Some Bastion bulwarks. Yeah, and a wall guard. Not bad. Alright.
Follow me!
On me, lads. We make this quick, and we make this bloody. We kill the bastards all. Nice. Nice. Come on and face me, false knights. Oh, damn. That was crazy.
Everyone, give him hell!
Charge out and kill the bastards, boys.
Die, you bastard!
Oh, shit. Nice.
Die, you bastard!
Nice. Oh, one of my Wrath scouts. Nice. Ooh. You've cut what? You've cut quite a swath through my men there, damn you. How about we settle this one-on-one? I don't fight duels with brigands. Kill the bastards all. Come on, boys, cut them down. Nice. Well fought indeed, brothers. Well fought. Yeah, they managed to kill one of my Wrath scouts, though. Nice. So we've got some Wrath Rangers. Some Bastion Lawbringers. Hell yeah, dude. Sick as fuck. Not bad. Aw, we've got some serious upgrades here, lads. Yeah, so a balanced, simple, common spear, which we can definitely take. A common barbute helmet. Aw, come on. Blessed run. Absolutely blessed run. And a legendary knightly arming sword worth 22,000 gold. Aw, that's awesome. Alright, I need 90 one-handed skill to be able to wield this weapon, though. So I think that's what we're going to be working towards, to be sure. Not bad at all, boys. A blessed run, to be sure. A balanced spear. A common barbute helmet. And now a legendary knightly sword. Sick as fuck, boys. And we've hit a clan tier 1 already. That's amazing. 10 out of 10. Nice. +5 to army size. Beautiful. And we've hit a clan tier 1. So let's head off and recruit some more troops to our mercenary band. Alrighty, lads. Now, given the current state of affairs of the lands of Westeros, of this this mod overall, we are playing Game of Thrones events. So stuff like the Red Wedding, the death of Renly Baratheon, the Battle of the Bastards, the Battle of Blackwater Bay, all of this can and will still happen. But I did turn off these storyline wars, so essentially what that means is that while the events of the show may still play out, the wars will still be kind of random, kind of vanilla. So any kingdom can declare war on any other kingdom for any reason. And I did it like this just because I enjoy the chaos of just seeing like random shit happen. Like eventually Lannisport is being held by like House Royce or something like that, or the Eyrie is suddenly being held by the Mallisters, etc., etc. I think it is really interesting to see stuff like that happen. I know a lot of you guys really do enjoy the Realm of Thrones events, so I have the events still turned on, but I do have the randomized wars basically still going on, so it should be quite interesting seeing who declares war on whom and where we will pledge our sword in the coming in the wars to come. Alrighty, lads, after scouting out the encyclopedia, it seems that in true Westerosi fashion, the Reach and Dorne are at war once again. And who other than Sir Loras Tyrell should we deliver our oath to? Look at this man. Oh, he looks gorgeous. I love that. The Knight of the Flowers. Super sick. That's close enough. Who are you? My name is Sir Warwick, sir. Knight of House Bastian. I don't know what I was going to say, but it certainly wasn't Bastion. Jesus. Yeah, if you ever want a chance to fight for glory, you might want to consider fighting for me. Interesting. Can I enlist in your war party? 16 stags per day. Nah, that's alright. 161 gold, I accept. Sick. Alright, so we are fighting against the Dornish, and it looks like we're winning as well. Yeah, Horn Hill, right here on the border marches. Sun House, that's not bad. And then Old Town, of course. Yeah, so we're kicking ass against the Dornish right now. Damn, Kingsgrave has been taken. Skyreach was taken. Mace Tyrell is cleaving a bloody path through the Dornish marches, or through the Stone Dornish. That's crazy. Skyreach is currently under siege. That is interesting. All right, we're gonna head into the direction of the the Prince's Pass, I think. Yeah, down the Boneway. And follow in the footsteps of Mace Tyrell. Hopefully we can go pick a fight. There's Sir Garland. Oh, the Riverlands joined the fight. Yeah. House Tully pledges fealty to the king in the north. That's interesting. So now the Riverlands have joined in the War of the Five Kings. Meanwhile, I am down here fighting on behalf of the Tyrells. It's pretty sick, man. Pretty sick. There's Dickon Tally. Good old Dickon. That's awesome. Down here past Ashford. Bryce Karen of Night Song. Stormlanders. Yeah. Yeah, Skyreach was taken by the Manwoodies. But Mace Tyrell, he's still down here. Fighting on. Yeah, they're going to head back to Skyreach to besiege. Ooh! Oh, shit. Alright, we're gonna jump in this army in hopes of, defending ourselves. Trina Jourdain. 46 ranged units. That's going to be kind of tough to fight against. Let's hit these Gargalans. Oh. Yeah, they found us. Alright, so we're picking a fight. I don't know if this is the smart move, if I'm being honest, but it should be pretty interesting. Yeah. They have us outnumbered. 33 ranged units. Yeah, these Dornish people are going to be kind of tough to fight against.
Under my orders! Forward! Shields up!
Yeah, we're definitely at a terrain disadvantage, to be sure. Oh, look at that. We have our first Bastion Oath Knight, though. That's pretty sick. Nice.
Infant stop shooting! Footmen! Bowmen! Give them hell!
Nice. Hold the line, brothers. Hold the line.
Warriors! Release!
Nice. Jesus. Nice. Nice. Go on, boys. Kill the Dornish archers. Nice. Oh, Kill the Dornish bastards. Oh, we got lanced. That's crazy. Oh, damn. That was a tough fight. Jesus. Yeah, that was tough. Our infantry is not nearly as strong as they should be to be fighting some of these guys.
Moving!
Nice, no shield. That was crazy. That was a crazy throw. Oh, okay, it just fucking despawned. That was awful. Nice. Ooh, that's awesome. Not bad. And just like that, we can get one of our first companions. I think the Bastion Oath Knight definitely deserves it. Ah, I don't know what happened with this mod. That's crazy. I don't know about scouting, but we can definitely say stewardship and medicine, to be sure. Whew. That was a tough fight, man. They killed 25 of ours. That's awful. Yeah, you are my prisoner now, my lady. Damn, just stole some Dornish leather armor. It doesn't match anything at all. That's actually kind of tough. Yeah, that's a shame. Oh, and we've been saved just in the nick of time. That's crazy. The Reach and Dorne have made peace. That's pretty sick. Interesting. Alright. We're gonna head to Ashford to drop off some of this stuff. Let's get the hell out of here. That was not bad, man. 14k in gold. 15k in gold now. Jesus. Yeah, I think signing with the Reach was probably a very smart idea. Second of the largest kingdoms in all of Westeros. And probably the second richest, one could consider. Nice. Certainly not bad at all. There's Vince of House Ashford. Not bad. Yeah, Ashford Meadows and everything. That's crazy. What a time. And here we are. I do believe we're going to end this episode here. Welcome back at long last to the lands of Westeros. Now, I do want to invite you guys to start leaving your character submissions in the comment section below. But first and foremost, I am going to open up invitations to our channel members. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. I have like an outdated version of the Distinguished Service mod. And I don't have many of the other mods. I'm going to put the full list in the description below, so don't you worry about that. But we do not have unlimited companion slots this time around. And apparently some odd thing going on here. So, channel members, if you want your character immortalized in our series to take the place of this previous Oath Knight, then leave your comments or your suggestions in the comment section below. We might go on a bit of a recruiting spree and get some shit done for ourselves off script or off screen, so don't worry too much about that. I might have to go through and rethink some of our unit decisions, just because, once again, I forget, in Realm of Thrones, even the low tier troops, the modded troops, have some really high tier armor. So I might have to go through and reconfigure some of these armor things again, but we'll definitely see. I do hope you have enjoyed today's video, and if it has won your favor, then consider dropping a like and striking the subscribe button if you are new to our channel, and of course, swear your fealty to your Lord Commander by becoming a channel member and get your characters immortalized in our series as companions.
Swear it!
But until next time, lads, always remember honor in service, glory in sacrifice, and... Actually, I don't have a house motto for House Bastian. That's interesting. If you guys have a suggestion for a house motto, also leave that in the comment section below. So that'll be pretty interesting. But I will see you guys in the battles ahead. Goodbye, my friends.